Hi guys, welcome back to Kali J's Kitchen. In today's video, I'll take you guys back in the kitchen with me and I'll show you how to prepare the easiest fried dumpling. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on your post notification bell so you guys can always be notified whenever I upload a new video. Go ahead and tell your friends, tell your family members about Kali J's Kitchen and have them subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram, it's KaliKitchen_1, and also on Facebook, it's Kali J's Kitchen. So in a large bowl, I'm gonna go in with my regular counter flour, and I will also go in with my baking powder. I will also go in with my cornmeal and a small amount of salt. Now, all of these ingredients that I'm using today, you can get it at your local supermarket or grocery shop. Remember to be creative, remember to be you in the kitchen, and most of all, utilize whatever you have at home. You can always go ahead and check the description box for all of the ingredients that I'm using, and you can always let me know what you think about this amazing recipe. Once I add all of that goodness, I will just combine it together nicely because you want to ensure that everything is nicely combined and evenly distributed. Please note guys, for today's recipe, I will be using cold water to make my dough. However, you can always go ahead and use room temperature water just in case you don't have cold water on hand. So now that everything is nicely combined, I will go in and of course start adding my cold water. And we're not going to add all of the water at once. We're just going to add small amount until the dough comes together nicely. And just in case guys, the dough is a little bit soft, no need to worry. You can always go ahead and allow your dough to rest, and then you just go ahead and just pour some of the loose flour over the dough and it will come back together nicely. Once my dough comes together nicely, I will go ahead and just put it to the side for roughly about 15 minutes. Now you can always go ahead and have this amazing fried dumpling with some tin mackerel. You can have it with some vegetable, you can have it by itself, whatever you have at home. Like I said earlier, just be creative and always remember to be you in the kitchen and just utilize whatever you have at home. Now, you don't want to even overwork your dough too much. So once your dough comes together, like I said, you just put it to the side for roughly about 15 minutes and just allow it to rest. If it is soft, you don't need to worry. You can always go ahead and put some loose flour over it once the 15 minutes has passed. So this is what my dough looks like, and after 15 minutes this is what it looks like. And just a note, I added just a piece of paper towel over it. I damp it and just place it over the dough. So what we're going to do, we're just going to go ahead and pull the dough apart. So we're just going to go ahead and pull the dough apart in smaller pieces so we can go ahead and shape out the dough in the desired shape that we want our dumplings to be in. And I went ahead and put on my frying pot on the stove and I added some vegetable oil to it. And I'm just going to allow it to hot before I add the dough to it to fry. All right. So you want to ensure that once you pull your dough apart, it is even. So for me, I like to tie my dough in a knot. However, some persons like to do different shape. And like I said earlier, you just have to be creative and you just have to be you. So if you don't want to tie your dough in a knot, you can always go ahead and do whatever shape you feel comfortable doing or whichever shape your family wants, all right? So I'm going to take a piece of the dough and I'm just going to roll it. And then I'm just going to tie it like I'm tying a shoelace. So you don't want to roll it too much either. And once it's long enough, you just go ahead and tie it like you're tying a shoelace, like I said. And then we're going to place it on this plate. And as you can see, I placed some of my flour on the bottom of the plate so that once I put down the dumpling dough, it doesn't stick to the plate. And we're just going to continue to do the rest of it. So just in case you don't want to tie your doing or not like mine, like I said, you can always go ahead and work with whatever shape you feel comfortable doing, or whatever shape your family love. So you can always go ahead and prepare these amazing dumplings for breakfast. You can always prepare it for lunch also. If you're having a party, a breakfast party, you can always go ahead and prepare these amazing dumplings. And they're very easy, very simple. Like I said, you can always go ahead and check the description box. So we're just going to go ahead and place the dough in the hot oil. And remember to turn your stove on medium heat. You don't want to turn it up too much because you don't want it to fry on the outside and the inside is not fried properly. So once you place them in the hot oil, we're just going to allow them to cook on one side, and we want them to be golden brown and nice. And then we're going to flip them over on the other side so that the other side can fry nice and brown as well. So now we're just going to flip the dumplings over on the other side because we want the other side to fry nicely as well. And once they're finished frying, I will come back and show you guys what they look like. And basically this is it, the final product of my fried dumpling. So I'm just going to take it up and place it on the plate that is lined with paper towel so that the excess oil can drain. And basically guys, this is it. So you can always go ahead and serve this up with some cook up saltfish, like I said earlier, some vegetable, and just enjoy with you and your family. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's recipe, and I hope you guys go ahead and try it out and let me know what you think about this amazing recipe. Remember to share with your families and your friends and tell them about Callie J's Kitchen.